Good evening. With figures out today showing another rise in unemployment, it's worse here than anywhere else in the country. Young people are the hardest hit. Nationally, 44,000 people lost their jobs between October and December last year, around two-thirds of them from this region. That means 261,000 people are now out of work here, an increase of 28,000 on the previous 3 months. Ben Godfrey's been to meet a Birmingham woman still struggling after more than a year to find employment.
When you get a phone call on your birthday, you expect good news. But Elaine Riley was told she'd lost her cleaning job. She's also a trained hairdresser, but still no one will employ her.
You're unemployed, your benefits cancelled, you have no one to turn to. When you look on the meter, it's going down below £1 on your emergency. You open your fridge, it's empty. Not even water's in your fridge.
There are more trips to the job centre than to the supermarket. We'll find out whether Elaine succeeds in getting a job a little later. In December, 153,000 people over the age of 16 in the West Midlands were claiming job seekers allowance. Last month, it was more than 161,000. That's an increase of 6%.
Across the West Midlands, big cuts are now being handed down in public services, particularly in local councils. But the jobs aren't coming through fast enough to absorb those job cuts. That bodes ill for the months to come. So the government has got to do more.
Public sector job cuts have been reported widely, but recent announcements won't yet feature in the employment data. So what will help economic headwinds turn, now that well over 250,000 people here are unemployed?
We've introduced a number of measures that are targeting those regions that are particularly badly affected by unemployment and have high public sector workforces. The tax holidays for small businesses, the regional growth fund, the way that we've launched the new enterprise allowance, which is starting in those parts of the country where the problem is at its most acute. We will continue to target support on those areas that are in greatest need given the economic challenges we face.
Manufacturing in particular is experiencing growth. PP Electrical Systems in Warsaw's taken on 25 new staff in the last 3 months after sales and profits hit record levels.
What we look for with the recruitment is just the attitude of the people. Are they good communicators? Can they work with other people around them? And if they can do that, the rest is easy. We can teach them the skills.
Thousands want to work but can't. We're back at the job centre on Birmingham's Broad Street and Elaine Riley comes out with news. Has her hard work paid off?
No, unfortunately today wasn't my lucky day again.
How do you feel?
Well, disappointed really, and still feeling down. Each time you come and you try and you don't succeed, you know.
Elaine says she'll keep trying and may even go self-employed. She's remaining hopeful. Ben Godfrey, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.
It's also been revealed that youth unemployment is now at a record high, with 1 in 5 people aged between 16 and 24 without a job in the UK. But there is hope, as schemes such